really, it's an unexplainable feeling. When, I don't know if much like Krumpers feel it too, but I feel it. Like when Krump takes over you, it's an unexplainable feeling. Like if I do a crazy ass move, and then that's when it hits me like, all right, time to get off.
Krump is an outlet, and we all go through stuff, and Krump has been an outlet for me ever since I was in school when I started. Used to get bullied a lot, so Krump was like something I could let off my chest. So I was able, growing in Krump, I was able to utilize that in a positive way and turn into someone like that I wasn't, and it was really creative, and it was really out there. It really made me like let loose.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I was an angry kid. I'd say that I just was a normal kid that got into bad situations, and yeah, Krump kind of shifted me into the right direction instead of getting into those bad situations, whether I'd be just hanging out in my area, or just doing whatever.
High school, I wasn't really fitting in with anyone. Like I started getting, like people started noticing when I was like, started dancing pretty much. From there, like, it kind of build friendship, got my confidence up, and yeah, it just helped.
Since I got into Krump, I feel that it's given me a lot more confidence to do, a lot of things that I want to do. I'm a lot more fearless now in, choosing to do things that I'm not comfortable with. And yeah, it's given me a lot of confidence to, kind of shake things off when, I mess up.
I started Krumping, honestly, was because back in school, I was literally a nobody. Like, I always wanted to be known. Like, I had friends that were good at rugby or good at basketball. Like, everyone knew them. And I found that because Krump was fresh, it was still out, it was kind of like something that I can try and become good at, because no one was doing it at the time. So it's like I wanted to be someone. I wanted people to know me. I was never known for anything. But, I mean, yeah, now people know me, so that's really all I wanted.
It wasn't like, oh, you got the coolest moves and stuff like that and what you can do. Like b-boying, I did b-boying for a while, and you had to train and get those power moves happening, where Krump just felt a bit more like it was just a release. And it was mainly the energy that Krump had that I hadn't felt before in the other dances, and yeah, I just loved it. That's why drew me into it.
For me, it was just more like, like it was just a good release of something. I don't know what. I don't know if it was anger or just happiness, but I felt good afterwards.
You really feel it, because you can see people, and like you're right there, and you can feel the energy that people bring to the table, and that's what I love about it. You actually feel it. It's not like when you see it on video. It's different when you're actually there.
It's basically when I just hear the music, something just changes with me. I don't really plan anything. Krump is a freestyle dance, so when I hear the music, I just start moving to the music, or the music moves me.
Just the feeling I get when I dance, like being live, just the adrenaline that goes through you, the mindset you go through when people are watching you, just the rush of just being able to perform, or pretty much to express what, hopefully you can express something that people can feel.
When I jump in a session, basically, the feeling that I have, it's very interesting, because like, even though you got like new faces and all that stuff that you see in a session, it's just like, oh, I don't know these people. But as soon as you dance and they start feeling your dance, it's just like you're all one. And it's just like a good feeling to be a part of that community, no matter where you are or where you come from. As soon as you dance and everyone starts feeling it, it's just like, wow, this is like a family type thing.
We got our hands on this DVD called Rise. Once we got our hands on that, it pretty much we all fell in love with it, because we could all relate to it, and we could all feel the passion and what they're going through in their life, and the bits and pieces what we went through in our lives.
Coming through Krump was probably one of the biggest things that sort of showed people the person that I am. You know, like, not a lot of people can read Krump, because Krump is a life story that you're telling.
We do use all our personal experience and just like the feelings that we have, whether it's inside dancing or outside of dancing, we use it within us, and we use it to portray, I guess. We kind of let it fuel our dance moves, and sometimes you can see a whole story in just a battle, like why that person is doing a particular move.
I think my Krump character comes from my upbringing. Just growing up in like a dysfunctional home and not having your say, which Krump gave me the opportunity to say something. My character is really careless, like I don't care about nothing. This is me, like it's just like this. It's my turn, you know, like it's my turn to say something. And yeah, my character is basically, yeah, I'm just a careless bully. And yeah, and just confident, always confident. Krump is when I'm the most confident out of everything else I do.
Go ahead and spaz. Go ahead and spaz. Go ahead and spaz.
By far, Krump has complemented, if not pushed me a little bit better in terms of being competitive in, say, a job, for example, because it really did define and develop my confidence and how I can express myself. So when I dance, I had this mentality where it was like, if I can dance in front of 100 people, why can't I do an job interview with one person?
It even makes me more confident in my personal life as well, in terms of meeting new people, in terms of even when I feel a little uncomfortable somewhere, I sometimes have this mentality of, oh, how do I feel when I Krump? Like, you know, I feel confident. Maybe I should kind of just reflect on that and start bringing that out.
Krump is a big part of me. It's a big part of who I am. You know, a lot of the amazing things that I've been able to do with my life, things that I never ever thought that I'd ever do, have come because of Krump. You know, to be totally honest, you know, Krump is, you know, kind of changed my life.
It's, you know, pushing the boundaries, you know, beyond what I thought I could do or where it could take me. Because I've been to, you know, different countries and I've seen, you know, great things in other people. I've met a lot of people overseas, and now I know people from like just about every country around the world just through Krump. So that's an amazing thing about it. It creates a friendship and unity. That's like, I believe, what the big part of Krump is.
I first started Krumping in high school. Like, there was a group of us, we're called United Fam, and we went to school together and we grew up together and we all Krump together. And as we grew out of high school, some of us are still hanging out, not just as Krumpers, but as friends. And, you know, it gave us that unity and introduced us to more people that we call friends and families. Like, a lot of great people out there.
In Melbourne, our Krump scene is like, we're just all brothers. I think that's what I take out of it most. It's not about the dance. I've met heaps of people of nationalities and backgrounds, and we're just all brothers, even though like from far distances and we haven't seen each other. But when we come back together, it's just all natural and plain for us. Just all the same, like when they were left. That's it.
I got friends that, you know, I would call them, you know, family. You know what I mean? We pretty much, it's over like 10 years. We've got to know each other, and you know, not just dance. I mean, we actually hang out, we chill, we laugh, we cry, we fight. You know, it's really family that way. And you know, and most of us, you know, especially the boys, the Royals, most of us are all grown up now. You know, families and kids. But all in all, Krump has just really been able to, you know, besides let me be free and to let me dance, I got to meet awesome people along the way. So I think that's the most valuable thing that I can say that I've gotten from Krump is the friendship and the family.
It's getting crazy, It's getting crazy, This what Krump sounds like.